This video comment section is spicy AF, and I love it because I've never been here, and like I said at the beginning of my video, I've always thought staying for the kids was dumb. I always thought that was stupid because you're demonstrating more dysfunction for the children than you are showing, hey, I love myself enough to get out of a situation that I chose wrong. Well, in my case, I did not choose wrong, and that's what a lot of people are missing is the ebb and flow of relationships. A healthy relationship where both parties are willing to continue to do the work and change means that you're going to have to stay together for some reason during the entire duration of forever. You know what I'm saying? And so I'll save my staying together for the kids rebuttal for the actual rebuttal video. But for this particular video, yes, that is key. And that is the determining factor of the success or failure of any relationship. And that's why when I teach my daughter about choosing a mate or a little boy, I call them little boys because they're 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds. But when my daughter is out here choosing a potential mate, I'm like, you need to see if he has a teachable spirit, if he is capable of change, if he believes in evolution, if he understands his way is his methodology, your way is your methodology, and how can you guys come together and start compromising and building together, because that is what unification is. You cannot unite with someone with your own personal perspectives and keeping your own beliefs to yourself. So with that said, yes, I'm teaching my daughter to only align with people, friends, business partners, spouses, mates, everything. They got to have a teachable spirit. They got to be able to do the work. They got to be able to heal through the whole one pathway to God, because that's, for me, that's where I rooted it back to. There's only one way to do things. How can we think there's only one way to do things? Because there's only one pathway to God. So if at our highest echelon of alignment, which should be our divinity, if at our highest echelon of alignment there's only one way to do it, then we have to look at how we structure our lives. And when we structure our lives, there's only one way to do things, which means my way, right? If I'm going to join with you and I believe there's only one way to do things, wouldn't it be my way? So that's the challenge that most of us are running into, is we do not know how to compromise. That is the challenge that I ran into with my husband, and we're continuing to do the work. I reminded him this morning, I was like, let me know when our therapy session is, because you're not going to get back in without doing the work. I'm sorry. He's shown that he has moved past the anger energy, and he's no longer blaming me for his problems. And I told him, I was like, boom, I bet you if I gave you some coochie, you'd be over it. That's what happened. I started being affectionate to him and being nice to him, and all of a sudden he loves me again. I was like, no, you still haven't done the work, but you're willing to do the work. You're willing to heal through it, because he finally sees that he got some shit that he got to work through too. So you're right. If everybody's not willing to do the work, it's not going to work. But in my case, as it's been our entire relationship, I have drugged this man kicking and screaming up a hill. Do you understand? The first time I said, hey, can you take a couple of days off so we could take a vacation? This man never took a vacation before. I drug him on his first vacation kicking and screaming because he was like, I'm gonna miss money. Now this man can't wait for another vacation. But every change that I have brought into my husband's field of awareness, he has fought it because he believes there's only one way to do things. And so I'm coming in with a different perspective, and he's like, yeah, I don't like it. Why? Because it's different. Does that mean you can't try it? Let's try it and see. Let's give it 27 days. And if 27 days is still the same, we could go back to doing nothing. But we got to do something. And since he's not suggesting anything, we're going to do this. And so he's fighting it, but he's still moving forward. That's the key.